All right, we're in the tinsmith shop and I'm soldering. This is a stove that has wood charcoal burning in it, and that's to heat up this tool. This is a soldering iron, which is really a chunk of copper that's coated over on the end with the solder that you're using. And at the time, they would have been using solder that involved lead and tin, but today we're using lead-free solder because then you can actually use it. And the solder is kind of like a metal glue. You actually end up melting a little bit of it to attach two pieces of tin together. And what I'm going to solder is the bottom part of this handle onto the body of this cup. The top is already done. The bottom part you can see is not attached yet. So I'm going to put that on there. First thing I do is put some rosin on there. Rosin is basically tree sap that's been put into a powder. It's the same stuff that you use if you're playing violin and you have to rosin your bow. And we use it as a flux, which helps the solder to stick to the metal. So let's see how hot this is and if this is ready to go. Probably. I'm going to melt some of that on there. And then I'm going to just lay my iron down right on top of the seam and draw it along there. Try to get that solder to flow in there where I want it to go. So that's sort of tacked on. I'm going to put a little bit more. The most important thing with soldering, in my opinion, is letting the heat get in there, you know. So you try to really lay the side of the iron down on top of whatever you're doing so it can really flow in there. If you just use the tip, it's gonna start looking kind of lumpy and weird because it doesn't have enough heat. Now I'm gonna do the other side and finish the whole thing off. Put a little bit more rosin on there. You don't need a whole lot. Now I'm gonna go down this side and really attach it on there. And you can see the, here, this will look kind of neat. Woohoo! See that? Actually turns into a liquid there. You can actually see soldering on most tinware. Anything that looks like it was just stuck on, like a spout or a handle or a little finial or something. Those things are soldered and sometimes riveted too if it's something that really has to withstand a lot of knocking around. But usually they're just soldered, and that was done, from whenever people first started using this type of sheet metal, which was done in America from probably the early 1700s on through the end of the 19th century or the very beginning of the 20th. So if you look at that, that is now attached. It's hot, but it's attached.